You know how it feels if you're building a system and it doesn't work? You want to automate something and you're thinking, that's going to be amazing because I don't need to sit there and it's going to work for me. And then it doesn't, and nothing happens, and it's not working, and whatever they promised was not true. Do you know that? I'm pretty sure I had this so often and I hated it. The thing I want to tell you today is what to avoid in creating automations and what are the biggest mistakes I made. Within this story, you probably recognize some of your behavior patterns. Maybe then you are avoiding doing the same mistakes over and over and over again. My wife Natalia and I, we started creating online courses. We drew out the most amazing online course in how to build websites. We called it the WordPress Masterclass. This was our first online automation system to make money, and it didn't sell anything. So we decided, okay, we need to do this now because we ran out of money. So we started selling. We took the phone, we called some people who had platforms with online courses and asked them, do you want to buy a license of our course for your platform? And from that, we understood, oh my God, we need to outreach. So we were reaching out to everybody we knew on social media. And then we connected to everybody, not automated, in person, and asked everybody, can you give us a review on the course? Then they watched the course because of that and finally gave me a review. And from there, we sold courses. From there, everything started to be automated for us. The biggest mistake we made was we wanted to automate it directly from the beginning, but we didn't know what to automate. So before we are going to automate something, we need to do it on a regular basis and find the pattern. You need to do it by hand to understand the process. As soon as we understand, oh my God, I am taking this cup and I put it from here to here all the time, the same thing. Then I create something which puts it from here to there. When we started earning money from online courses, we could travel the world on a super low budget, like 200 euros per room per month. So many people ask me, okay, I don't want to make social media. I don't want to write newsletters. How can we automate this process? My answer is you can't. It's very, very common. People want to automate things which should not be automated. Definitely. If you don't want to write good newsletters which people want to read, you can't automate it. I mean, you can spam everybody with fully automated news feeds, but who wants to read that? Nobody. So why would you automate this? Don't automate the wrong thing. That's the mistake number 2. Once we had a website where we wanted to sell bracelets, which would help you to have 21-day challenges, like not drinking alcohol for 21 days. And if you're failing on the 3rd day, you need to take off the bracelet from one hand and put it on the other hand. And we created these silicone bracelets. So of course it didn't work. And the funny thing is, we never tested the stuff in the beginning. We created a website and the web shop and we bought like 5,000 of these things. We imported them from China. We talked to these companies who created them and we never tested anything in the beginning. So that's definitely the mistake number 3, not testing your product and not testing demand. Why should the automation sell for you if you can't sell it in person? Mistake number 4, extremely important. And this happened not to us, but it happened to some clients which we had in the beginning of the pandemic. The demand went down on so many things, especially like physical goods. People just didn't buy them because they didn't know, okay, can I afford stuff? So I'm not buying at the moment. And we have a client and she makes a great travel blog. But for like 1.5 years, nobody was traveling and nobody was reading, even not reading her stuff. So she didn't earn enough money to make a living from that. Luckily, she has something on the side to support her. But if you're depending on an automation, it's very likely to fail one day. So make more than one and make different automations if you can automate them. And if the automation falls away, you are still having your day-to-day business where you ask people to buy your product. Mistake number 5. This is the thing what basically everybody who automates sells you. The automation is the magic sauce, which just explodes your business. But if it's going to be like that, it will take time and it will take a lot of knowledge. It will take all the 4 other things, like not automating too early, not automating the wrong thing, not testing enough, and not depending on something. And this all creates the opportunity to really expand. But if you are counting on, now we are investing in automation and it's going to be so good, and in 6 months we are going to have a lot of money so we can invest all this money which we are going to have in the future, that's a big problem. It needs to be amazing, and then you can automate it, and then it's going to be even more amazing. That's the things. I mean, we have clients like Coffeeness.de. Arne Preuss is the biggest coffee influencer in the DACH region, and they send one newsletter and they make a lot of sales. Feuerwehr.de is another shop we're working with, and it's mind-blowing what they are doing. All of them are businesses which are in the market for years. Arne started his blog, Coffeeness.de, in 2008. Back then, most people didn't know that you could make a website with WordPress. That's the knowledge which is the foundation of how to automate anything. And if you achieve to avoid these 5 mistakes, then it's going to be really good. And you're going to automate a lot of things. Every automation is an employee which is working 24/7, 365 days a year for your cause. But you need to tell the employee what to do and how to do it. Think about what you need to do and do it. And don't look for the hack. The hack is you're doing the work and then you can walk the path again, automate it. And if you're still thinking it's now the time to automate your project, watch this video, which is showing you how to do the next step. See you in the next one.